hosted by Matt Riches. Watch the market unfold. $1 trillion tickets, turning data to gold. $1 trillion tickets, watch the market unfold. $1 trillion tickets, turning data to gold. $1 trillion tickets, watch the market unfold. Grand risings, joyous awakenings. Good afternoon or good evening, wherever you're tuning in from around the globe. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Welcome to the $1 Trillion Tickers broadcast. I'm your host, Matt Riches. It is Thursday, August 13th. Happy Thursday. Welcome to the Trillion. Goodness gracious. Producer inflation came in cooler than expected, but unemployment claims are slightly higher than forecasted. Micron has returned to the $1 Trillion Ticker Club. IWM is trading near all-time highs, and the VIX remains close to the lowest level of the year. Meanwhile, Cisco is down approximately 7% after beating earnings and revenue. Investors are preparing for Applied Materials after the closing bell. This show is for education and entertainment purposes only. Always do your own research, but you can use this show as a foundation. Before we get into the charts, let's get into the mindset with our mantra. I deserve to be healthy. I deserve to be happy. I deserve the wealth that I'm building for me and my family. Riches and freedom, they come to our hands. I'm the master of all I command. My learning is limitless. My earnings are too. The more I discover, the more I can do. The stock market is a machine of design, and I have the power to make that wealth mine. I am capable, I am skilled, I am bold. Blessings on the journey as the vision unfolds. All right, next let's get into some data. We received 3 important economic reports this morning. Core CPI month over month was forecasted at 0.3%. The actual reading was 0.2%. Headline PPI month over month forecast was 0.2%. The actual reading was flat, 0.0%. Both producer inflation readings came in below expectations. That indicates wholesale inflation was cooler than economic forecast, which may reduce some concerns about future consumer price pressures. Unemployment claims forecast was 202,000. The result was 209,000. Claims were slightly higher than expected, suggesting modestly more softness in the labor market. Taken together, the data presents a potentially favorable inflation picture, but also another sign that employment conditions may be cooling. The fear and greed index is at 62. We're still in greed. The risk appetite remains strong. All right. Let's see. The 10-year Treasury yield gapped down slightly overnight. It's now at 4.66%. Gold is at $4,392 an ounce. Bitcoin is around 63,500. Ethereum is under 1,900. Brent crude has eased toward $87 a barrel, while WTI is trading near $81.50 a barrel. Lower oil prices can reduce some inflation pressure, although geopolitical and supply risks remain important. As far as global markets, European markets are mostly higher. The German DAX is up approximately 0.4%, while France's CAC 40 is up around 0.2%. In Asia, Japan's Nikkei 225 gained approximately 1.2%, while South Korea's Kospi surged 3.6%, supported by strength in technology, artificial intelligence, and semiconductor stocks. Cisco beat earnings by approximately 4.5% and revenue by 2.4%. The company reported record revenue supported by networking demand and strong execution. Despite those headlines, it's down 7% in the pre-market. We do have Applied Materials after market closes today, which is a major supplier to the semiconductor manufacturers, including foundries and memory companies. Its results and guidance may provide important information about demand for chip manufacturing equipment, artificial intelligence infrastructure, and semiconductor capital spending. Gemini space station is also scheduled to report. Next, let's get into Robert Greene's daily law for today. Title: Penetrate their minds. Daily law. You may have brilliant ideas, the kind that can revolutionize the world, but unless you can express them effectively, they will have no force, no power to enter people's minds in a deep and lasting way. Be strategic with your messaging. Machiavelli wanted the power to spread his ideas and advice. When he was denied that power through politics, he pursued it through books. He understood that powerful people are often reluctant to accept advice, especially from someone they considered beneath them. He also knew that readers might simultaneously be attracted to and repelled by the dangerous elements of his philosophy. To overcome that resistance, Machiavelli made his writing strategic, indirect, and practical. First, he filled his books with useful advice about gaining, maintaining, and protecting power that appealed directly to the reader's self-interest. Next, he used historical stories to demonstrate his ideas. Stories entertain readers while lowering their defenses. Finally, he used direct and unadorned language that created movement and encouraged action. His ideas penetrated people's minds because he understood that the presentation of the message can be just as important as the message itself. In long-term investing, brilliant ideas have little value if they cannot be transformed into a clear, repeatable investment thesis. You should be able to explain why you own a company, what drives its revenue, where its competitive advantage comes from, and what risks could invalidate the thesis, and what valuation you are willing to pay. If your thesis is too complicated to explain clearly, you may not understand the investment deeply enough. Strategic messaging also matters when evaluating management. Executives can use stories and carefully selected numbers to make a business appear stronger than it is. Investors must look beyond the presentation and verify the message through revenue, margin, cash flow, debt, and execution. In day trading, your message is your trading plan. Before entering a position, the setup should be clear: the entry, confirmation, invalidation level, risk, target, and reason for taking the trade. If those elements are vague, emotion can take control after the position is open. Clear thinking creates execution. A trader who can describe the setup in one or two direct sentences is less likely to improvise when price becomes volatile. The market communicates through price, volume, structure, reactions at important levels. Your job is to read the message without allowing hope or fear to rewrite it. Stay patient, stay disciplined. Execution over emotion, process over prediction. Now let's get on these charts so I give you these numbers. We'll start with NVIDIA, pushing pre-market highs right now. All right, NVIDIA currently in the pre-market at 224.76 to the downside support. We got the pre-market low 223. Underneath that, we got 222.23, 220.20, 219.25. To the upside resistance, we got yesterday's high 225.90. 225.10, 225.65. Remember, we are in the middle of the smart money concepts resistance zone here. The midway point of the zone is 226.80. Above that, I got 228.95, and that zone goes all the way to 232.30. Next, we got Apple currently in the pre-market at 302.22. To the downside support, we got 302.50, 301. $300.55 and 300 even. To the upside resistance, we got 303.75, 304.30, 305.65, 306.50. Next, we got Google currently in the pre-market at 344.65. To the downside support, we got 345.63, 324.50, 340.90. To the upside resistance, we got 345.90, 346.50, 348.20. Next, we got Microsoft currently in the pre-market at 496.36 to the downside support. We got the pre-market. We got yesterday's low at 491.50 To the downside support, we got the pre-market low 489.65, 488.50, 485.70. To the downside support, to the upside resistance, we got 497 followed by 499.55, 502, 504.40. Next, we got Amazon currently in the pre-market at 267.90. To the downside support, we got the pre-market low 267.30, followed by yesterday's low 267.10, 266.30. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high 268.70, 269.45, 270.95, 272, 273.50. Next, we got TSM currently in the pre-market at 429.88. To the downside support, we got the top of this gap at 427. The gap goes all the way to 424.91. Underneath that, we got 422.85. To the upside, we got the pre-market high of 431, 433.30, 435, and 438. Next, we got AVGO currently in the pre-market at 416.50. To the downside support, we got the pre-market low 414.90. Yesterday's low 414.60, 413.25, 410.75. To the upside, we got 417.80, which is the pre-market high, 420. 424.50, 426.50. Next, we got SpaceX currently in the pre-market at 144.60. To the downside, we got the pre-market low 144.18, 140.95, 137.27. To the upside, we got the pre-market high 148.67, 149.60, 150.55, and 153.50. Next, we got Meta Platforms currently in the pre-market at 581.80. To the downside, we got the pre-market low of 579.88, 578.21, which is yesterday's low, 575.45, 571.80. To the upside, we got the pre-market high 582.65, 583.70, 590.85, 595.55. Next, we got Tesla currently in pre-market at 325.65. To the downside support, we got 324.59, which is the pre-market low, 323.65, yesterday's low, 322.80, 320.15. To the upside, we got the pre-market high at 328, followed by 328.35, 330.15, and then 335.50. Next, we got Berkshire B currently in the pre-market at 511.50. To the downside, we got the pre-market low of 510, 507.96, yesterday's low, and then 506.70. To the upside, we got the pre-market high 511.64, 514.38, 520.55. Next, we got Eli Lilly currently in the pre-market. It's pushing pre-market highs right now at 12.36. To the downside, we got the pre-market low, 12.20, 12.13, 12.03. To the upside, we got 12.38, 12.42, and the all-time high. MU, welcome back to the $20 Ticker Club. Currently in the pre-market at 9.12.50. To the downside, we got 9.09.15, 9.01. Then we got the top of this gap here. Top of the gap is at 899.54. Midway point of the gap is 889.28. The bottom of the gap is 879. To the upside, we got the pre-market high at 917.70, 935, and then 951.50. All right.
Chase excellence, never chase money. Why? Because money has an incredible way of finding excellence. Did you chase excellence and not money? Do you have the intellectual curiosity to learn everything you can about this incredible industry and master it? Become the smartest person in the room. Have you mastered it?
Check out this song, yo.
Sure. trillion-dollar tickers. Pre-cents. Before you master the market, you gotta master yourself. It ain't the money that traps us, it's our emotions tied to it. We were taught how to use money to survive, but never taught how money is used to create freedom. Today, we rewrite the code. See, we clocked in hours, got taxed to the bone. Now I borrow off my credit, let my cash stay home. From overtime grind to leveraging plays. Now I let assets talk while I study the waves. Used to trade on my time just to earn every check. Now I'm learning how flex, dollars connect. Money ain't the destination, it's the tool that I use. Either put it to work or let it work you. Trade me on the trigger, and be on the check. Freedom mind first, then you earn respect. Labor give it limits, now we move with skill. Purpose in my profit, faith funds the will. I'm not afraid of green, I let it breathe and grow. No panic in my post when the trend run low. Strategic with the cash, gotta know what to do. Use money or be used. That choice is on you. Emotions had me shook when the chart turned red. Now I zoom out time frames, bigger move instead. Had to break free from that working class script. Now I talk to the market like we gon' flip. Fear used to control every trade I made. Now I patiently calm while the market plays. Red days don't define me, I execute my plan. Mastering money, emotions, now I understand. Be on the trigger, then be on the check. Freedom mind first, then you earn respect. Labor give us limits, now we move with skill. Purpose in my profit, faith funds the will. I'm not afraid of green, I let it breathe and grow. No panic in my post when the trend runs low. Strategic with the cash, gotta know what to do. Use money or be used. That choice is I used to chase green like it might run out. Now I sit in the dip, I don't move off doubt. The goal ain't just income, it's building control. Letting money work while I'm guarding my soul. Every dollar got a purpose, every move got a tent. I invested for tomorrow or strategically spent. I don't worship the money, I just give it a route. Make the money serve the mission, that's what freedom's about. If you still panic every time it drops, that's not a market problem, that's a mindset block. You ain't just losing trades, you losing trust until you master your emotions. Profits always feel like be on the trigger, and be on the check. Freedom mind first, then you earn respect. Labor give us limits, now we move with skill. Purpose in my profit, faith funds the will. I'm not afraid of green, I let it breathe and grow. No panic in my post when the trend runs low. Strategic with the cash, gotta know what to do. Use money or be used. That choice is on you. It was never just about the market, it was about the mirror. You're not just battling bulls and bears, you're battling your blueprint. Master your emotions. Use money with wisdom, or money will use your wounds. Matt Riches. Peace. Blessings. Financial freedom.